everybody, and welcome to another news-filled video here on Philly Sports Network. My name is Liam Jenkins, ready to dive into the deep end and bring you everything you need to know from what was a very busy Monday down at the Novacare complex. Thank you so much for all of your support on this, I guess, mini-series so far of daily videos where I try to kind of make sense of everything going on. The support means a lot, and for me, it's just nice to get back into a regular rhythm of making these shorter form videos, so I'm really glad you're enjoying them. If you could leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, that would be absolutely amazing. One thing that isn't as amazing though is we had to say goodbye to Deuce Staley today, and it's sombering, you know. It's a goodbye that no Eagles fan wanted, something that no Eagles team member wanted, no former player, no former staff member, media, anyone wanted to see, and it shouldn't have really come to this, I don't think. Staley, the former assistant head coach and running back coach to the Eagles, is now going to the Lions, the assistant head coach and running backs coach, so it's the same, always the same role, just different team, which I guess for him it's a renewed opportunity. You know, Staley has been with the team since 2011 as a coach, as a running backs coach since 2013, and there just appeared to be this consistent glass ceiling. I referenced it in yesterday's video where there were two opportunities where Staley could have been offensive coordinator for this Eagles team: 2016, 2018, arguably this year, arguably last year. Like, there were so many chances where he could have jumped up, let alone head coach, just offensive coordinator. And the team said no. And eventually, if you don't feel valued at a workplace, you're gonna try and seek employment elsewhere. And no matter how much Staley gave to the city as a running back, as a player, as a coach, as a man, it wasn't enough to get a promotion. And that's okay, but the Eagles have to let him go. And they did the right thing. I wrote an article on it earlier today, and conveniently in about an hour later, they'd let him walk. So turns out Jeffrey Leary, PSN superfan, we love to see it. I'm obviously very sorry to see Deuce Staley go, but there was another goodbye that isn't quite as sad, and the man that left the building today was Press Taylor, and we referenced it yesterday that he was kicked out of his position as passing game coordinator due to the hiring of Patullo, and now he's no longer the quarterback coach. Now, I'm presuming that Carson Wentz will be listening to Goodbye My Lover by James Blunt, and that's fine, but the Eagles have done a really good job, I think, of kind of making this all on Wentz. Like, what they've done is bring in two people who have got the best out of Phillip Rivers. One of them who then went to Indianapolis and did it again, while the other stayed with the Chargers and seemed to help develop Justin Herbert in ways that took the world by storm. You then bring in a new guy, a new quarterback coach who maybe we don't know. Maybe it's not in-house. Maybe it isn't Press Taylor II. And you surround Carson Wentz with 3 or 4 guys that all have a deep running history of developing quarterback talent. No more days off, no more lackadaisical practices, no more excuses, no more runaround. This is now on the shoulders of Carson Wentz, okay? His buddy, Press Taylor, gone, out the door. Kapoof, bye-bye, see you later. Hope the door doesn't hit you on the way out. We now need to get back to those John DeFilippo days, to the 2017 season, to a year where Carson Wentz had sought quarterback work in the offseason. He went out and worked with Tom House to improve his fundamentals. And I want to give a quick shout here to Antonius Nitsalas, who reached out to me via Twitter and essentially said that he tweeted that he wanted Wentz to go and revisit Tom House, tagged him, and the quarterback coach liked the tweet. So maybe there is some unfinished business there, but either way, I think it's really good that the Eagles have got rid of Press Taylor. Who they're bringing in is a mystery. I just hope it's someone that I'm presuming is going to have another deep entrenched quarterback history, someone that has gotten the best in terms of accuracy, out of reduced fumbles, out of turnovers, and more importantly, someone that, I hate to say it, stands in the pocket and can deliver an accurate ball. He was trying to do too much with Carson Wentz last year. It didn't really work. You've also kind of got to think about what this does mean for Jalen Hurts, who has now had that potential starting role presumably ripped away for the time being. Like, that's now on hold. I don't think there's a training camp battle here. This is Carson Wentz's role to lose, because the Eagles have done such a good job of making that bed. If he doesn't sleep in it, it's goodbye. There's not even a seed of doubt. It is all on Carson Wentz, I suppose, up to this point now. If he turns it around, it's a fantastic decision by the coaching staff. If he doesn't, well, it's goodbye, and we'll say hello to Jalen Hurts in the near future. And the final piece of news on that regard, I hinted at it a little moment ago, is that the team do have a new offensive coordinator. His name is Shane Steichen. He actually overlapped with Nick Sirianni during his time with the Chargers, a 4-year interval from 2014 through to 2017, and then when Sirianni moved on, he stepped up, took over the offense, and did wonders, as we know. He was the interim OC in 2019, and in 2020 was the man responsible for Justin Herbert's incredible rookie year. Herbert threw 31 touchdowns and 10 picks while throwing for 4,336 yards, while the offense ranked 9th in total yards per game. What's interesting though is that in a 4-year span with Steichen before that as a QB coach, Philip Rivers had a 64.9 completion percentage through 116 touchdowns and 63 picks, averaged 7.9 yards per attempt. He was a Pro Bowler in every season that Steichen was the QB coach. Now you take that, obviously previously partnered with Nick Sirianni, the history they have together. The duo clearly helped keep Philip Rivers firing on all cylinders through the latter stages of his career. If there is any duo to kind of rebuild Carson Wentz from a fundamental aspect, someone that, as I've said before, was compared to Philip Rivers coming out of college, then I think you can't really ask for a better tandem than the duo right now. Now, we have to hope the QB coach again is on a similar level, but there's very little to dislike here. I mean, I think the obvious thing is that there's probably going to be a lot of Chargers concepts into this offense, which isn't a bad thing. The Chargers have had some brilliant rushing success in the past. They've had a history of tight ends thriving. You go back to Antonio Gates, you look at Hunter Henry, you even look at their wide receivers. Dare I say Keenan Allen out of the slot? Could this be Greg Ward Jr.'s moment in the sunshine? Who knows? But I think we're going to see a lot of those familiar concepts that we've come to know and love in Philadelphia that just got shoved to the wayside in favor of absolute chaos make a return. And the fact that there is a clear link between Sirianni, his offensive coordinator, who've built the same offense, who've ran their own offenses that are very similar. That's great. The fact they're already on the same page. You don't need to bring in Marty Morninveg, Rich Scangarello, all these guys to go, well, you coach from here, you coach from here, you made Lamar Jackson do things, and I've got Carson Wentz, so let's put it all into a boiling pot. You've got a clear fundamental basis of an offense, and there is a crystal clear picture, and that is exactly what this Eagles team needed. But that is it for the news today, guys. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. As always, if you're not already in our Flick Sports group chat, make sure you're joining it. There's a link in the description below. PSN Eagles Nation is the name. My name is Liam Jenkins. I hope you have a fantastic evening. I'll see you soon.